On Monday, August 10th, we had a derecho that came kind of across several states but hit northern Illinois. So we had sustained winds in our area from 60 to 100 miles an hour, and we have multiple tornadoes. On Thursday morning, one of my alert team members, Matt, sent me a newspaper article in the morning and said, "Hey, did you see this? This is about several families in Marengo, and there's so much destruction, and they've already had an estimate of $40,000 between the two houses. Is this something we think that maybe we could get in contact with and help them?"
I'm Matt Flynn. I'm a volunteer with LERT. So it was the morning, I think 2 days after the storm had come through. And my mom was reading the paper. She saw the article in the Northwest Herald about these two families over in Marengo who had a huge amount of downed trees from the storm. They were looking at bills of $7,000, $8,000 for the tree cleanup. And she just kind of asked me if this was something that the chainsaw teams would be able to do. So I went and passed it off over to Kathy O'Day, who is the coordinator over for LCC for the disaster, and asked her if this was something that she might be able to do to help these families so that we could basically just share the love of God and help the neighbor in need when they aren't expecting it.
Because we have a canine comfort dog in Zion Marengo, we reached out to this church, and our top dog, Christine, came over, figured out which home it was, and came over, found the homeowner, and asked her if we needed help.
Deb Brand, who is the public relations person, she contacted me because she knows that Samson was just placed in Marengo back in March of this year. And she asked if I could help track down this family and if I might know them. And so I put it out there with my friends on Facebook in our town forum. And within 2 minutes of my post asking for help, I had 3 people pop up and say, "I know this person, here's her information," and they contacted me with her. And we moved forward with connecting LCC's disaster response with the family that needed help. We were blessed to be able to work together to make this relief effort happen.
It's kind of been feeling like God's been working into us all the way through. After I spoke with Lisa, I got a phone call from another one of my alert team members, Mike, new, and said, "I don't know how to do this, but there's somebody that lives down the street from me that can really need some help. Do you think we could possibly do this?"
I had heard about a couple of homes here that had significant tree damage from the tornado, and I just ran across the post on Facebook. One of the individuals, an old neighbor of mine, had responded on Facebook. One of the comments was asking if she had contacted Lutheran Church Charities for their chainsaw teams. I called the local office in Northbrook just to see if they had anything scheduled for here, and Kathy had said they had just got off the phone with the homeowner and were going to schedule some chainsaw teams to come out.
By Friday, they had come out to look at everything, and they said it's probably going to be a couple weeks because we got a lot of stuff going on. And then Kathy called me, and she's like, "We have a bunch of people that are coming out tomorrow." So it was pretty awesome. When Kathy and I talked, originally she was saying we could have probably 10 to 15 volunteers, something like that. Then the next morning when I chatted with her, she was like, "Yeah, we have 30 people coming today." And I was just shocked. It was overwhelming with how much I don't even know how to explain it, just joy of everybody who's coming to help and everybody who's doing all this for us.
So over the course of the next 4 days, we're planning to be on site here. We'll probably have at least 30 volunteers every day with a lot of heavy equipment, tractors, bobcats, an excavator, a boom lift, and just take care of all the damage as much as we can get done in the next several days.
By 11, 12 o'clock, they already had a huge majority of the front of one side of my yard cleared out. I was expecting this to take days. I was expecting this to be way more work, and they just got in there, got stuff done. They were going all day. It was amazing. It was amazing. For me, it was relief. For that transformation to happen in one day, it was very relieving.
Disasters happen, it's If they didn't show up, I wouldn't know what we would have done.
When this all happened, we were expecting the homeowners insurance that we paid for years and years and years and have never used to help us with all of these things. You know, you think that you have all these bases covered, and then for something of this magnitude to hit, and then we deal with insurance, and insurance is like, oh yeah, by the way, none of that's covered. And then we're trying to figure out how we're going to scramble around, especially with this pandemic and everything going on. It was an unbelievable joy and relief, and just for everyone to come here, for everyone to help so completely selflessly. It's something that I will push to have supported for probably the rest of my life.
God just put all the pieces together between connecting them to us, and then connecting me to Lisa Mitchell, and then putting Lisa Mitchell and the disaster relief team together. I think God puts these challenges in our way to show that people are so caring and so loving and do want to help each other. There is good in the world.
Each of the homeowners, when we talked to them, were just shocked that someone out of the blue is calling to offer them help at no cost, and just for the love of Christ. This morning I talked to one of the homeowners who just literally sobbed and said she was praying for God or an angel to send some angels here to help them because they didn't know what to do. And she said, "You're the angels he sent."
There's no way we wouldn't have been able to get through this. I mean, especially this fast without that kind of help. Like, just the unbelievable amount of work that they took on. It's amazing. It's awesome. Like, thank you guys so much.
I still am having trouble putting everything honestly into words, because it's how fast everything happened, how much got done, and I don't know. I'm overcome with relief and joy from all of this, and I'm very, very thankful. I'm so grateful for everything that was done for us.
You know, we're those who love Christ and we want to serve in his name our brothers and sisters who are hurting.